So this isn't the way I wanted to do this training, but since it's a short subject, I'll go ahead and just do it with my camera. So what we're talking about is extended desktop. And what I have here is my laptop with the HDMI cable plugged in to a SMARTboard. It goes into the wall, and on the SMARTboard, there's a projector. And you see the duplicate image from my laptop to the SMARTboard, which for most applications is what probably most people use it for, but there's actually another really cool way you can use these. And I've seen it used a couple ways in my school. I got at least one teacher and one of our guidance counselors actually doing it. Have been doing it anyway for a while. And I always thought of extended desktops as just more monitor space, which a lot of people use it for that. It gives you that extra space. You can have multiple windows open and you can look back and forth and, be more productive. Which is fine. That's great. What sold me on it though was when I went and saw one of my teachers, and I was going to have him do this video, but unfortunately he couldn't do it. He actually uses it in a really cool way, and I'm going to show it to you now. The problem he had with it though, what he didn't like, is that he couldn't get the SMARTboard to work with the extended desktop. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So right now I have it on disk mirroring, so everything I do on the computer is mimicked on the projector or the second monitor, in this case a SMARTboard. So what I want to do is I want to change it to an extended desktop. So if I go to the side and I bring up, in Windows 8 you have to go to devices. Okay. Windows 10 you just go down the bottom corner and click on the project button. Either way, depending on your operating system. So I'm going to click here, and on this case I'm going to click on project. Sorry for the reflection. Okay. And it gives me my options. Okay. I can either do PC screen only, which is kind of weird. Why would you bother plugging in the cable? You have duplicate, which is by default on most computers except for Chromebooks. Chromebooks default to extended desktop for whatever reason. The extended desktop, which I'll show you in a second. And then second screen only, which I've used many times for if I'm showing something and I don't want anybody to see anything on my screen. From showing a movie to kids or something, whatever, I'll use the second screen only. But what's cool about this is you can go down to extend, and when I click it, my laptop goes back to a regular screen, like if I wasn't connected. But then you'll see on the projector or the second monitor, it imitates whatever your wallpaper is, but you see there's nothing else on the screen. So if I take my mouse and I move it across, as soon as I move it to the edge of my screen, it appears on the extended desktop, on the second monitor, or in this case, a projector. Well, that's all well and good, but here's the problem. If I go to the SMARTboard, nothing. Okay? So what's really cool about the extended desktop is, let's say I open up a web page. Okay? I'm not even going to really open. I'm just going to come up. Forget where it goes. I set this thing up. It goes to my school website, let's say. Or let's say it goes I want the kids to do IXL. So I can click and drag the window over to the second monitor. Okay, let go. And then maximize the screen. There we go. So now my window for Google Chrome, in this case the IXL website, is on the second screen. But my primary screen, my laptop screen, I could actually do something else. Like, I don't know, I could open up another window and do whatever else I want to do. Sorry, I should have had something else. Open up the camera program I have. Whatever. Say I want to monitor some hallways or something like that. So on the second desktop, I could be doing stuff with the kids or have them looking at something on the screen. And on my computer, if it ever loads, come on, it's trying. Okay. Might have to cut this down a little bit and edit it. Thought I clicked it. Yep, there it is. So it's loading. So now that's loading on my screen. So if I was at my desk or something, then the audience wouldn't see what's happening on the SMARTboard. They're just seeing their same web page, which is still active. I can go over here and click on stuff and do things. Okay, and go to the school website here. Yep, or we'll go back to Excel, whatever. And at the same time, my computer here is still, trying to load this other program. So probably a bad example because it just takes a while to load that program. But my point I'm trying to make is I can do other stuff that nobody else sees. I can do my own work, and they can keep doing stuff, which I thought was really cool when I saw it in this classroom. There we go. It's up now. So I could be working in this program, and then my class can be working in this program, which is, I think, was really cool, and I'm surprised I never really saw it or used it before, but I think it's really cool. So for the SMARTboard, let's solve the problem in the SMARTboard. Right now, I go to the SMARTboard, I can't do anything, okay? If I go back to, come on. Oops, there we go. Let's say I go back to, just so you can see it, I go back to duplicate. So now it duplicates my screen. On duplicate, I can click on things, maybe. Oh, maybe if I plug it in. Let's try this again. And of course the cable's all tangled under here. Sorry about this. All right. I give the teachers a hard time for this all the time, that they don't plug their USB cable in. You can't touch a SMARTboard and have it touch unless you plug in the USB cable. Hey, look at that. So now I can touch the screen and do things. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to, here we go. See where I'm going? The mouse goes there. So I can scroll up and down with the mouse or highlight things up and down. Okay, I don't know why it's not scrolling. It's just one of those days today, I guess. Yeah. I can hit the back button up here. It'll go back. It is working. So I can do, because I'm on duplicate, it works. But as soon as I go to extend, there we go. Devices, project. Let's go back to extend. And now it moved all the windows around, sorry. Let's put the window back. Drag it over. There we go. And make it big again. There we go, we're back to that. So if I'm here, I can touch here. Obviously, this is my own laptop. But here, again, nothing. So what do? Well, didn't take me too long to look it up. But what happens is what you can do to make the SMARTboard work in extended mode. All you have to do is click the button to calibrate your SMARTboard. So you press that button for a few seconds. And then what you'll see pop up on your laptop screen is your calibration screen for your SMARTboard. Well, the problem is I'm in extended mode. What do? You would never figure this out unless you looked online. If you click the space bar, watch what happens. Hey, it switches. So from here, notice it is working because it's touching. So now, the touch, enabling touch is now on. It is now on. Yep. It is now working on the extended desktop. So now the SMARTboard works in extended mode. So now I have my extended window that I can touch, and I have my little laptop. Now my laptop is a touchscreen, but that's different. My touchscreen here works here as well. So it works great. That's it. That's pretty much it. That is how you calibrate or set up a SMARTboard to work in extended desktop mode, as well as a little brief overview of how to use the extended desktop with a SMARTboard. So I hope this was worth your few minutes of watching. Sorry for a little problem with the USB cable, but I know you teachers do it all the time, and so don't I. You got to have both those cables in there. So thanks for watching. And we'll pan out and so you can see. There we go. There's my projector with its own window, and then my screen, which is doing something totally different. Thanks for watching.